Yo, what up, though? Man, Skol family. Did y'all see CJ Stroud and Jordan Love in their first NFL playoff game? They both looked real good, man. And both of them threw for 250 plus passing yards, man. And they came away with a W. Both of them got one playoff win under their belt, the same as Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins has been in the NFL for 12 years, man. This is the Minnesota Vikings problem, man. The Minnesota Vikings are scared to draft a quarterback, man. Let's be for real. Both CJ Stroud and Jordan Love were both first round picks, man, from their team. Like the Minnesota Vikings had to learn how to draft a quarterback in the first round. The Minnesota Vikings are so scared to be nothing that they would keep on playing with Kirk Cousins every year to get nothing. Like that's why the Minnesota Vikings are in the problem they in now, and the Minnesota Vikings are stuck at the bottom in the NFC North. Let's be for real. The Detroit Lions is in the playoff game, looking good in the playoff game too. The Green Bay Packers won the playoff game with a young football team. The Green Bay Packers is the youngest team in the NFL playoffs, man. They came away with a W, man. The Green Bay Packers are letting their young players play football in year one. The Minnesota Vikings, on the other hand, we sit players. They might not be ready, or he ain't looking good like Lewis-N. Lewis-N ain't been on the field. Like, we re-signed Harrison Smith for what reason? That's why I would tell all of my Minnesota Vikings fans, it was time to trade a Harrison Smith. He don't need to come back. Daniil Hunter don't need to come back if we know we ain't going to sign a long term. TJ Hawkinson, that was dumb trade from the get-go, man. Go draft you a fucking tight end in NFL draft, man. The Minnesota Vikings are too scared to gamble on the quarterback, and look at the other franchise team with quarterbacks, man. They win the playoffs games, man. And their teams are looking good. The Minnesota Vikings are so stuck and scared to be at the bottom of the NFC North. They just don't know. They already is at the bottom of the NFC North, even with Kirk Cousins under center. Yes, I said it, man. The Minnesota Vikings will be no better with Kirk Cousins under center. Let's be for real, man. Kirk Cousins is an okay quarterback, but Kirk Cousins is not no franchise quarterback. So when the Minnesota Vikings fan base be telling me we need to sign Kirk to 2 for what? Y'all are too scared to draft a quarterback. We watching other teams who took the chance to draft a quarterback looking real good in the playoffs, and the future looking good for both Houston and Green Bay. But the Minnesota Vikings, on the other hand, our future is very blurred, man. We got holes all on the defense because we paying this quarterback top-notch money, and this quarterback we got, he not no difference maker, man. Let's be for real. Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings are the reason why we are stuck where we are stuck in, man. What you mean we are stuck? We stuck at the bottom, and we stuck with the mediocre shit at the quarterback spot, man. The quarterback position to change in the NFL, man. And Kirk Cousins is not one of no type of quarterbacks, man. I hate to break the news to all of my Minnesota Vikings fans, but it is what it is, man. If they ain't gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. The Minnesota Vikings have to do whatever it takes to get a quarterback. The Green Bay Packers had Aaron Rodgers on their team, and they still trade up to get a quarterback in the NFL draft. Kansas City had Alex Smith, and they traded for Patrick Mahomes. The Minnesota Vikings have to trade up to get the quarterback they want, man. Let's be for real. And I'm talking in the first round. I'm not talking no third or fourth or fifth. Come on, man. Like, you got to get your quarterback in the first round. That's the problem with the Minnesota Vikings, man. We are stuck with playing with Kirk Cousins, and for what? If Kirk don't want to re-sign a one-year deal, let his ass walk. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, the Minnesota Vikings have to strap their nuts on and draft a quarterback of the future, man. What are they scared of? You're going to be at the bottom of the NFC in the NFC North if you had Kirk Cousins on your football team for a year or 2 years, man. It don't even matter. Kirk Cousins is not that type of quarterback that he not no game changer. Let's be for real. Like all them people talking about Kirk at this, Kirk ain't nothing, man. Let's be for real. Kirk got nice numbers, yes. But do Kirk win playoffs games? No, not at all, man. Let's be for real. Kirk Cousins is the okay, mediocre quarterback, man. And the Minnesota Vikings have to put that shit past them, man. We have to draft our quarterback in the first round, man. Do whatever it takes to trade up and get your quarterback, man. If you got to trade 3 future first-round draft picks, then be it, man. Send them damn draft picks and draft your quarterback of the future, man. We have to get the ball rolling in the NFC, man. We are behind the 8 ball in the NFC North, man. The Green Bay Packers looking like they're going to be pros next year. The Bears will be pros in the NFC. The Lions is going to be right there, man. And the Vikings are gonna be right at the bottom if they keep on playing with the Kirk Cousins for a year or 2 or 3. Go get your quarterback of the future, and he can play week 1 if he need to. C.J. Stroud played week 1. A lot of rookie quarterbacks played week 1. Man, stop having that mind in that mindset talking about a rookie quarterback can't play week 1. We seen it firsthand, and the Minnesota Vikings had nice weapons on offense. We just had to stop being scared and draft his quarterback, man. Kirk Cousins is not the answer. No, I don't want Kirk Cousins back on the Minnesota Vikings, man. For what? I don't care. He want to play for 15 mil. Go get another quarterback. Because KOC will not bench Kirk Cousins in the middle of the season for the rookie quarterback, no matter how bad he is playing. That's another reason why I don't want Kirk back on the team, man. I want my Minnesota Vikings to draft a quarterback of the future, man. But they are stuck and scared to be mediocre. But they really are just mediocre, even with Kirk Cousins on the team. Man, y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. Do y'all feel like the Minnesota Vikings need to do whatever it takes and trade up and get the quarterback of the future, or sign Kirk for a 2 or 3 year deal and let's see what he could do? Man,